Hey, welcome to ToyotaAdventures. I'm your host Jacob, and today's going to be epic. Okay, so today we are going to be working on my Toyota Sequoia. We're going to be building a camp kitchen and sleeping platform here in the back. So first things first, we got to clean it up. Building a 4-foot by 4-foot box in here that's going to be a camp kitchen slash platform. So we're trying to figure out the best way to utilize all this space. So we're going to do, like on this side, a drawer that's a foot tall, and then we're thinking about on this side to do a drawer that's maybe 4 inches deep and put the fridge on top of that. And then back in the back we'll have a piece that kind of flips down over the back seats while they're down and walk around this way. We'll have a piece maybe that will flip down and lay on this so that you can sleep in here. So that's what we're going to try and build. It's definitely a challenge to try to figure out exactly how to make this all work properly and have all the proper supports to make it not feel like you're going to fall through it when you're sleeping on it. So we'll see what we can come up with, and that's that. Basically to that mark, second mark. Alright, so here we are. We are ready to install the sides of our box. So the material that we're using is 1/2-inch plywood for the top and the bottom, 3/4-inch plywood for the sides and the middle support here. This is this blonde wood, this finished primed plywood from Lowe's. I'll give you a whole price sheet afterwards on how much everything costs, but so far, well, I've built another box out of this stuff before and it seems to hold up really well. It's easy to work with, it doesn't splinter up really bad, so it's just really nice. And I know people are probably going to be like, well, it's so much more sheet, but really to me it's a little bit worth it to use something that's really good quality. And at some point we'll probably carpet this and you'll never see it, so it's up to you on what you really want to use, but I like using this stuff just because it's really nice to work with. So we're going to go ahead and start assembling this. I've got these little trim screws, these 1 5/8 inch trim screws. They work pretty well, especially screwing into this 3/4. You're not going to be able to screw into that 1/2 inch, you'll split it, so you'll have to use some trim nails or figure out a different way. But we're going to put some wood glue down, get this clamped up. We're going to measure out all of our screw holes as well so that we know exactly where they're going to be. We'll lay that out and I'll show you all that, and then we'll get to assembling this thing. went to put the top on, and as you could probably tell, the way that we built this is that we put a back on it all the way down to the bottom here. So we did that because when you put this top on, that gives us a little bit of an overhang right here, so that when this piece that we're gonna have that hinges this way has something to sit on right here. So when we pull this top up, it's gonna end right there in the middle. It's gonna end like right in here somewhere. Bam. It'll end like right there. So then this portion, where the hinge will be, it'll sit on that and have some support when you sleep on it. So we're making our way. Yeah. Okay, so tallest we can go is 30 inches.
30 inches to the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And then it's going to do this, and that's 30 inches. So we need to be something like 28 just to miss the ceiling.
Right.
If we go 28, should clear everything that way too.
And do we have the space from here? We should have the space from here to the back of the fridge where it is 28 inches.
I don't think this is an issue. Still really don't have the hinge thing figured out.
Piano hinge. That's it.
And, I mean, can they sleep in 4 feet?
What?
Yeah, because this top piece can't be more than 4 feet or it won't fold back.
I agree, yeah, I know. So, I mean, yeah, to me, yes. You know, when we built the last one, we built it to come out like way out here.
Hold me right there. So we could go 51 with this, which we might could shape it and make it look like it tied in with the. There's really not much.
There's not even a point we were talking about putting those sides on here. There's not a point to do that to me. I mean,
I just don't know how you're gonna get stuff out if it falls down in there.
Yeah.
We should have made it 50 inches wide, and it would have fit tight.
Well, it fits tight down there in between those little, no, not the seat belts, but where the fender is. If you slide your hand down in there, you can't go any farther. So it sits tight right there, it doesn't right here. But hey, it's a box in a car. And that's all you need, folks. We have successfully built this flap, as we're calling it. Basically, come like that. Lay right on the top of the back of the seats. Bam! Now you can sleep. So, we're making good headway here. We'll have to figure out
I'm gonna take it.
the best way to hinge it
think we're gonna do a piano hinge in here. So next steps is to clean that thing up, clean the flap up, get it finished, and then get some feet on this. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, so it's the next day. We got this whole box built yesterday and the flap built, and that's kind of squared away. Now we're going to try and make sure that this fridge can fit properly. So I don't know if you can see how far you are, but we've got this line that's going to come like this, and there'll be a drawer here, so we'll have a drawer that kind of pulls out right here, and the fridge will sit down on this level. I don't know if this is going to be the best design ever, but I'm really liking this factor here. It'll keep this a little lower so that you can actually open the fridge up and get something out of it when you're at the back of the car. So we'll see if we can make something work. This is as high as we could go, and so we get a little bit extra storage if we do this. So let's see if we can make it happen. Here's an update on our progress. We have started our fridge mounting assembly. So there'll be a drawer here I can pull out, and the fridge will sit right on top of all that. And then a battery will fit down in this space to run all the electronics, run the refrigerator and everything. Spent a lot of time on this back here, this cubby. That is for miscellaneous items, clothes, whatever we want to put in there. And we put this other piece right here. I don't know if you remember me telling you that we needed about 1 inch to create for it to be level in the car. So we put a face on this, ran it 1 inch long. Now it looks great. And it gives us a little extra support when that flap flips over. So coming along, be done in no time. It's the next day and we are test fitting everything. I'm actually going to leave the box with my dad. He's going to finish it, do a couple things to it. But right now we've got it in the vehicle. Focus.
we've got it in here, and I just bolted it down, as you can see. Reason being is because we are gonna, on this side and the other side, we are gonna scribe out some pieces to form fit this so that nobody can drop their phone down in there and it'd be lost forever. So that's our plan right now. I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out. This drawer right here is pretty small. This drawer is absolutely mega. It's huge. So I think we'll have plenty of space. It's gonna be kind of hard to pull that one open and close, but I think we're gonna figure it out. Fridge is gonna sit here. I have a battery that sits back there as a secondary power source, and try and get it charging while we go down the road. So I'm really excited for it. I've got the hinge to put the flap on the box so that it can flip over onto the seats. And yeah, I mean, this thing's coming along. Well, it's been a couple weeks and we have finished this box, and we've also gone on a trip to test it. This is just a final walk around of what we were able to build. We officially got these all form fitted and got the drawers loaded up. In this big drawer, this is kind of all the camp kitchen utensils and whatnot. We built this little platform that hooks on to the front, right, like this. And this is where you can put your stove, or you can use it as a table, or whatever you really want to do. On our trip that we just went on, we used this as a lunch table, make sandwiches and that kind of thing if we didn't have to cook. But it works great. It fits my Coleman 2-burner stove absolutely perfect. So it's really nice to have. Just pull that thing off and put it back in here. One thing about this is the way that this is built. If you're gonna pack this compartment with stuff, you've got to make sure that it's laid out properly so that this can sit down in there. So this is basically just all camp kitchen stuff. I had activity stuff back there, but I'm thinking about changing all of that. So this is basically your junk knife drawer in your kitchen, but it's really nice to have. Keep your first aid kit, lighters, lights, gloves, batteries, things like that. It's actually, I like this drawer a lot. I didn't think I was going to use it for anything, and there's a bunch of stuff in there. So this is the fridge compartment. It'll sit right, literally perfect right here. And when this window's rolled down, you can still get into it, which is really nice. I ran the fridge off a Jackery box that sits in here, a real small Jackery box. I'm thinking about building some kind of battery system, secondary battery that maybe sits back there or in this panel over here. What I will show you is the sleeping setup. We built this thing so that 4 people could camp out of it. 2 people in the rooftop tent, 2 people in the car. So I'll show you how that works. So when you just drop the seats, there's this flap that is folded down flat right now. And you can just grab it, pull it up, and once it's on laying down on the back of the seats, it creates a really nice sleeping platform. It actually is super level. And once you add some foam in here, which we had a 3-inch foam mattress topper, when you add that in here, it's super comfortable. So the person sleeping on this side, if they're gonna sleep long ways, they need to be short, pretty much sleep diagonally. With one person over there, you sleep 2 people easily. It's pretty neat. It might not be our final version, but it worked for our trip. But you know, I was excited to get this thing built. And you know, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments about how we built it. Like I said, we might be changing some things at some point now that we know what we like and dislike about it. But that's the beauty about building something in your car. You can change it all the time. So be on the lookout for some more videos. I'll do a roof rack and kind of a full rig walk around here soon. So we'll catch you in the next one.